What's up, YouTube? This is Firestorm 2012 here, aka Sonic the Hedgehog, bringing you another episode of Friday Creepypastas. And I was on Mr. Creepypasta's channel the other day, and he had a Pokepasta called The Club. So I thought I would read that because it was a great one. It's not really that creepy, but there's kind of a sad feeling to it. So I'll go ahead and read that today. So here we go. A few years ago, I was really into the Pokemon games. I still am. I had raised a decent enough team on my Pokemon Diamond game, but was quickly becoming bored of it. I was stoked to hear about a local club for eager fans such as myself to battle it out to see who was the very best. Naturally, I persisted on asking my mother and father to go. They said yes. The place itself was just a small primary school in one of the classrooms. I looked around, and there were only about 3 other people excluding myself. One of the people, a girl, stood out from all the rest. I approached her and said hello. I was replied with a smile. The girl, for identity purposes, we'll call her Jane, had a black Nintendo DS clutched in her hands, the same color as mine. Battle, she asked, and I accepted. She beat me, 5-1. We continued to sit in the corner and battle until her older brother came to pick her up. Will I see you next week? I asked. She nodded with a small smile. The next week came and I saw Jane. However, her short brown hair was now shaved off, and she was completely bald and looked awfully sick. Trying not to be rude, I ignored it and approached her. Her dull face turned into a smile when she saw mine, and we battled. Her older brother came to pick her up again, and I said my goodbyes. That evening, I heard my mom and dad yelling, and my dad came into my room in a fit of rage, slamming the door and taking a deep breath. Ian, your mother and I don't love each other anymore. Your mother is moving back to New Zealand, and I want you to go with her, so at least she can have some company. You understand, right? He asked, and I nodded. We left the following Saturday morning, and I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to Jane. We started our new life out there, and I almost forgot. I almost had forgot entirely about Jane. Sorry about that. A few years later, I moved back to Australia with my fiance. We moved into a nice house near my old one, and even started our own family. It wasn't until I went to the attic to grab a box that I found my old Pokemon Diamond game, safely tucked in that blue pouch I always kept it in. Memories of the previous years came rushing back, and I remembered everything. The classroom, Jane, our battles, her address, everything. I rushed out of the house, game clenched into my hand, and I found her house. I knocked on the door, and to my relief, Jane's older brother answered. Ian? Is that you? He asked. Yes, it's me, I said. Jane, is Jane okay? I asked. He swallowed and sighed. Jane passed away several months after you stopped going to the club, Ian, he said. I felt tears in my eyes as I looked down. I'm sorry, I said. She left something for you, though. Was really persistent that you and only you received it. Won't be a minute, he said, entering the house and coming back out and handing me a small package. Here, take it. I took it and opened it. Inside was a black Nintendo DS with the game Pokemon Pearl inside. It was Jane's. There was a note attached. Dear Ian, I know this will never get to you, but just want to say that whenever you came to the club, my world felt like maybe, just maybe, I have something to live for. I love you, Ian. Always will. Love, Jane. I clutched the package tight, tears rolling down my face. I thanked Ian and returned home, but when I did, my fiancée asked what was up, and I told her. everything I remembered. She sighed and hugged me, wiped the tears from my eyes, and cuddled with me on the couch. Now I know why Jane was bald that day. She was diagnosed with brain cancer. I laid myself against her chest and fell asleep, a single tear trickling from my eye. Whew. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that, YouTube. That was a short little creepypasta. I'll try to record some more later. So that's it for now, and I will see you later, YouTube. Have a good one.